Happy Sabbath. So we went to the Wheeler Mission. As you all know, we've been collecting the several Sabbaths beforehand, and we received hats and coats and underwear and pants and granola bars and belts and water and socks, toothpaste and brushes and gloves. It was $607, I believe, was donated so that we could go out and buy more things for the Wheeler Mission outreach. So Trevor and myself and we went out and got whatever we thought that we would need to give, and other people donated as we were picking up the past couple of weeks. So we want to thank you so much for all that you guys gave so that we could take part in the Wheeler Mission outreach. It was awesome to be able to go down there and reach out to those men. And thank you to all those who came with us as well.
Happy Sabbath. So around Sabbath afternoon on 4 p.m., we all arrived at the church. We were a group of about 15 people to pray and to just talk about our plan of what we do when we get there. So we arrived at the Wheeler Missions Men's Center, which is a Christian organization. During the winter, they house about 300 men. Especially when it's cold outside, the police actually mandate that they go inside. The men can sleep there, and they serve 3 meals a day.
So when we got there, we met Chef Brown, and he was kind of like the leader of it all. So he split everyone up into a few groups. So one of the groups was preparing plates of food, which is where I was, and then some people were in the back doing dishes, and then the other people handing out the care packages in the front to each guest as they arrived. One of the cool things about Wheeler Mission is that they're a Christian establishment. So they encouraged us to say God bless you to each of the guests, and they let us out in prayer. So overall, it was just like a really nice spiritual experience, and we'd like to thank the church for just supporting us with all the donations and everything that you did.
So like they said before, Wheeler Mission that experience was just really amazing, and Wheeler Mission is such a great organization. So it was really surprising to hear that they don't usually get a lot of volunteers. So like hopefully we can change it in the future. I know that we are doing next month, we're going to the Women's Center, so hopefully we can get a lot more volunteers to help with that so we can continue to make our community stronger.
So, as has been stated, thank you again. Some of the people that came with us, I want to make sure I highlight them. Right, so we got Jeremiah, Danae, Ashley, Ikea, Estasia, Sister Precious, JP is here, Ms. Jackie, Ms. Lauren came with us. We have Mr. Lucas who came with us as well. Right. Cooper came with us, and they even take children. So Malika, my daughter, who was 3 years old, came with us as well. Right? They make sure that it is a family-friendly affair. And we did let them know about Pathway to Health, to get in touch with the case managers for these men. And so we are looking, as Ashley pointed out, that in about a month to go to the women's shelter. The women's shelter does not have as many restrictions on what you can do. So we can actually do a lot more in terms of engagement with them. Right? So for example, you can host a game night with the women and be able to do a lot of interaction with them. With the men, there's a lot of restrictions on what you can and cannot do. Right? So even in talking to the volunteer coordinator, she said, well, care packages are great, but sometimes people just come in and interact with the women, and it is amazing. So they have right now, because of an expansion, they can serve up to 100 women, and they have about 47 children as well. And then that varies from day to day. So the care packages, sometimes it's hard to make them based on the women and children that they have because it varies all the time. But they have some basic needs that they have. So once we figure out what we're going to do, we're going to let the church know how you can partner with us again, but in about a month or so. And they are super excited about Pathway to Health because we talked to them about that as well. And they can see the great need that it would have and the impact it would have on the women. So thank you again on behalf of the youth class for your partnership.
Amen.